how does Fallout 4 set up the story in Act 1? This is Robbie Don and this is my Act 1 story review. And quite frankly, it's a bit of an Alice in Wonderland tale. And how do I come to that conclusion? Well, you start the game before the war. You get to choose which character you want, male or female, and interact with the belongings and characters in your house. Your robot butler has 1,000 names programmed, which are ranging from polite to downright comical or insulting. And you get to watch the news and interact with the Vault Tech salesman, all the stuff we've seen in the trailers. If you're getting your hopes up to go and explore the world outside and hope that you could walk all the way to Boston before the bombs fall, don't get your hopes up. You can't. It's just a little taster, just setting up the fact that this character is from before the war, before the Great War that ended it all, so to speak. You then rush in a nice set piece involving bombs dropping, elevators not moving as fast as you'd like them to, and people tricking you into suspended animation all the way to Vault 111, where you're comforted into thinking you're just being decontaminated. Boom, you're frozen. Before you know it, you're waking up to watch your wife's pod be opened. Well, wife's pod in my case, I played as a male. And your son stolen. You're then refrozen before a malfunction spits you out onto the floor next time. From there, you've got to escape the vault and head home. It's the only thing you know to do. Head home, try and figure out what to do from there. You get home and lo and behold, your robot butler is still alive. Still, everything we've seen from the trailers. After that, it's Alice in Wonderland Stage 2. You want to track down the man who stole your child, or the man and the woman who stole your child. So, using your robot butler's guidance as to which town to head to first, to ask around to see if there's any humans who could help you, you head to Concord. You meet Preston Garvey, you find the power armor suit, and you have your encounter with the Death Claw, which would ruin the game in terms of it gives you ultimate power straight away. Makes you super duper badass with your own suit of power armor straight away. However, it won't last very long. You haven't got any power core. It only really lasts for the fight, and the power armor's in bad condition. So that leaves you with just a little taster of how powerful you can get in this game. After that, you've got to head to Diamond City, and you can go past minor enemies or major enemies, and you haven't got power armor to help you. Yep. If you're following the main quest and you've got it on the harder difficulty levels where the enemies become bullet sponges, you're going to die a lot unless you're really, really, really good or tactically smart. So you get to Diamond City and you meet Piper, and then you go looking for a man named Nick Valentine after you've been told he'd be the guy to see to help you find your son. And he's not there. You've got to track him down. Each step of the journey is another find somebody, find somebody, find somebody. You're going deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole of the Boston Wasteland. They're making you explore and finding things just to follow the main story. It's quite cleverly done. It's a very simple trick of breadcrumbs, but you get to meet new companions, new factions. You get to see different styles of devastation around the wasteland, what different areas look like, the suburbs, the built up cities, the forests, the plains. I even crossed a river at one point with a boat underneath me, or a ship full of raiders, and I was in no position to take them on, and I had to sneak past. Next thing I bump into, super mutants fighting the Boston Diamond City guards, and I thought, well, I'll rush in and help them. That failed. Okay. I'll sit back, be a bit tactical, rush in, and no, that failed. In the end, the Boston City guy got wiped out and I couldn't ask them anything. Oh dear. But you get my point. There are different ways to play this game, as you would expect from a Bethesda RPG, as you would expect from RPGs in general. So, with the breadcrumbs in place and the world being drip fed to you, you find Nick, you rescue Nick, and you get the big reveal of what Nick is. Anyone who's played it will know what I'm getting at. Anyone who hasn't, it's worth seeing for yourself, but you can probably guess. Nick then sits down with you. You get to explain to him what happened, and he figures out who it is you should start looking for. And then the hunt for that man starts, the man who took your child. So you're constantly looking for people. You're constantly falling down another rabbit hole, finding the big, massive world that is Fallout 4 expanding around you. New things being taught to you, new tricks, new weapons, new enemies, and it flows quite organically, one to the next to the next. After you've tracked down the clues you need, Dogmeat does his amazing nose sniffing ability and leads you straight to the building you need to be at. You get in there, your first major battle with synthetics takes place, and you confront the man who took your child. And lo and behold, he doesn't have him anymore. You have to go down the rabbit hole again and find the Institute in Act 2. You walk out the building, and the Brotherhood are flying past. They've arrived in the area on force, or in force. And the world is literally like, boom, exploding around you. This is coming, this is coming, this is coming. You've got decisions to make. Where it goes and how it finishes, I don't know at this moment. I'm only up to Act 2. But Act 1 has been formulaic, but it's been interesting, and it's never lost interest. And maybe that's more to do with the world than it is to do with the story. But the story worked so well for Fallout 3, a child looking for his father, that simply flipping it and adding in the freeze time bit, yeah. We have no idea how old your child is. He could be 10, he could be 20, he could be 90 for all I know. Not got to him. We don't know how long you were frozen after your child was taken. So that leaves us with the question, where will this story go? I don't know. But so far, it's enticed me. It's drip fed me just enough to keep me interested. And I like that in a story, and I hope you do too. So far, the opening prologue, the opening chapter, I'd say it's a story of redemption, story of sacrifice, story of searching for something that makes you complete. And for me personally, it's 7 or 8 out of 10. And the world makes it a 10 out of 10. Just what's there, what you can do. When mods come along, I'll probably be stuck in this game for years. I'm still stuck in Skyrim now. So, this is Robert on saying Act 1 is well worth playing. I'm looking forward to Act 2. So, if you want to see that, jump on my Let's Play and like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.